And we're live.
We are back.
Happy holidays.
In the saddle. Happy holidays.
Man, dude.
To all of our longtime listeners.
If you're new to the program.
Dude, you know what I watched because of you?
What?
Legends of the Fall.
Oh my gosh.
Miller.
Dude.
Yo.
Is that not a 5-star?
Fantastic.
It's clearly a 5-star.
Your best rec to me in the movie genre. Because I think I've seen it like ages ago, but I was up the other night and I go, fucking Miller gave me this. Look at this. And I had some weird act out in my head that you did to me. You were like, something was like Hopkins or something.
Did I do the Hopkins where he comes out with like the leg? He goes, boys!
Yes.
Don't yell at each other.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Boys.
I thought it might have been when he's like, God damn it. You don't blame him for his death in this house. God damn it.
Don't mention his name.
Yeah. And he runs up to him.
Dude, how about out of nowhere the scene where Brad Pitt's
so
like
good.
with a tribe and he's doing like ayahuasca, he's doing like hard drugs.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna fucking go so crazy on this. Biggest simp of all time, Alfred, the fucking older brother, right? Brad Pitt.
It's a brutal.
Like she wanted to hook up with him, bro. That's who she wanted, and this guy spends the whole rest of the movie in vengeance
On it, and not only that, but she cheats on him with her.
I know.
And then he raises his. Doesn't she raise his son or something like that, or is that her?
Yeah, she raises.
He raises. Is it Brad Pitt's kid or no? No, he can never give her a child. Right?
Yes. They couldn't figure out having a child,
right.
Which was like, yeah, shocker. She doesn't even love this guy.
Yeah.
That's the biggest simp move of all time when you want a woman that doesn't want you.
And
he wants it the whole movie. But I will say, we're gonna ruin this movie, by the way. But it's so old. So if you haven't seen it by now, like that's on you, right? Then he gets that vindication at the end, though.
And what?
So
I haven't seen like a year.
Oh, okay. So at the end, Alfred, the older brother that basically tries to marry. So the girl loves the first son, and I think she kind of does actually. This guy's Samuel.
Yes.
But the girl comes back to the ranch, and you can just see. I'm like, the plot of this movie is about to be so ridiculous, misogynist. It's like just this woman. And all these boys are like
getting passed around between three brothers.
It's like actually the plot of the movie. But you're like you can see right away that like Alfred likes her, the older brother, and Brad Pitt's like typical alpha sigma guy. He's like, I don't give a shit what's happening.
I'm gonna go ride horses and lasso bull. Like the best is when he's riding away. Like he's like shirtless too. I think. It's like riding away on the horse, and she's just looking at him longingly.
They do that shot all the time in the movie, and and then by the end, so then the guy goes to war. Samuel, the young kid, the stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins is like he's been to a war.
Well,
Anthony
they all went
Hopkins,
to war.
Yeah, is begging them, don't go to war.
Yeah.
Like it's not what you think, And they all go. So then they all go. And I'm thinking in my head at the time, I was like, Samuel, people aren't made. This might be ridiculous. It's too inside baseball, but whatever. Samuel's like, I'm like, dude, don't go to war. You're gonna leave your girl behind.
Yeah.
Like with Brad Pitt.
Doesn't Brad go with him?
So Brad ends up going, and I'm like, okay. And Brad like kind of looks after him while they're at war. But then he dies, the young kid dies, and Pitt doesn't come back.
Right.
So then the older brother's the only guy that returns, and then he confesses his love to the woman.
Right.
And then she's like, okay, maybe, but I don't really love you.
But did he like make out with her before they all went to war? Or was that after? Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt almost makes out with her the night before they go to war.
Right.
And Alfred, the older brother, sees it.
Yeah. So everything's known.
Yes.
And he still goes after. Then Brad Pitt comes.
Yeah, he still goes after her.
Yeah.
And she's like, reluctantly, like, I don't know. I don't. Like,
why is she hanging around with Anthony Hopkins?
I just think she
why doesn't she go back to the city?
Yeah. So the way
Isn't that kind of weird?
It is. The way they try to explain it is like, she wanted to, and then Anthony Hopkins was like, please stay. And then like a season of fasting and hard winter came. This is why you love these movies.
She had to take care of Hopkins?
Yeah, no, she stuck around for a full season.
Right.
And this is why this movie's great, because it's covering so much time. And then, eventually Wild Man Brad Pitt comes back. And right away, she's longingly...
Yeah, immediately.
And Alfred starts immediately getting pissed at Pitt. His brother, who just came back from war, who fucking killed all these people. Like, just let it go, dude. So then he becomes a man of the world. This movie is quite good. This is why I want to bring it up.
Well, he hooks up with her.
Well, who? Pitt?
Doesn't Pitt...
No. Pitt then has sex with her immediately.
Right, but they date for a while, right? That's before he becomes a man of the world.
I'm saying Alfred becomes a man of the world. I'm saying in a negative way. So Alfred kind of goes to the Alfred says to Pitt, "Hey, you're not going to make her happy. I know you're a wild man."
I think
that's what he says on the porch.
You're a wild man.
Yes, he goes, you're going to fuck her over. Because that's a simp move, You can't. I'm the right.
She needs a nice guy.
I'm the right guy for the job. I know who I am, right?
Right.
Which I love the movie because his philosophy gets worse and worse and worse. So then he goes to the city to start making money. Then he becomes a man of the government, which the dad everyone hates.
Right.
Right, because they fucked over Hopkins.
Yeah.
In a prior lifetime, he doesn't trust the government. He's bootlegging. He passes a law, the Voltran Act or something, where, now he can make money off of the liquor in the city. Yeah. Are we? Yeah. Anyway, it's just like, it's a great allegory because everyone kind of represents something. And like at the end, it's almost biblical because he's talking to Pitt and he's like, this whole movie. Right? And I'm going to speak as though these characters aren't in the movie, so just bear with. The whole movie, I've been doing all the right things for everyone, and no one's loved me as much as you. You've gone your own way. You've broken all the rules. You've done everything you've wanted to do, and everyone loves you more than me, even my own fucking wife.
Yeah. And
you're like, yeah, dude. Stop simping. And man up, dude.
After I watched that,
I was pumped. I was like, let's go, Miller, dude. Another good.
It's No More Mr. Nice Guys. And I haven't read No More Mr. Nice Guys, but I'm assuming that's what the movie is about.
Yes, it's about that deep philosophical principle that's in all these. Like, you've got to be authentic. Brad Pitt in that movie, he's authentic. He like leaves the house when he wants to wander because it's like, they always say he lived between worlds, this world and the other world. Right. So he wasn't like a...
What was the animal that they kept?
Bear.
He was a bear?
He was a bear. Dude, and that's another character that I loved.
Yeah.
The guy who narrates is like Pact, or the Native American guy.
Right, right.
Who really acts like kind of like an overseeing God figure through the whole movie.
Yeah.
And he comes out on the porch. He's like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins has a stroke, and he has to come out and go, "Ah!"
And they kill. So Brad Pitt, dude, he comes back finally when. So this is what happens. If you will indulge me, Miller. So then, because I just watched, it's so good.
Yeah. Last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like a couple nights. So yeah, maybe it was 2 nights ago. So then Pitt comes back, marries the girl.
Yeah.
That we're all talking about, that everyone's fighting over. Alfred goes to the city. Then Pitt eventually leaves her, or like goes to wander, and she's like, "I'll wait for you forever," right?
Yeah.
Thinking Brad Pitt, she probably thought he was going to be gone for like 2 months. He's gone for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay? So then she moves on and marries the older brother. And then when Pitt comes back and he sees that, he's like, he doesn't fucking bitch.
He's fine with it.
This is about, like, he made his own decisions. He lives with the consequences, goes back to the ranch, brings the family new cattle, saves the ranch. I'm weeping, right? I'm like, look at this guy. The prodigal son returns, and the one of the women there has grown up.
Right. The daughter of, like, the
Native American that they have, and she's in love with him. Right. And they're perfect. So they have a family, and now they had this great line. They're like, Brad Pitt, they go, he was now living in the quiet heart of his life. And the bear's quiet now.
Yeah.
The movie's so good because the bear is like, right, it's his wandering. It's his need of the prior lifetimes. It's his addiction. It's his trauma. It's right. Calling him, and then it sleeps. So then they have kids, and it's magical, and you're like, this is great. This badass is having he's having a good moment. Everyone loves it. He's home. Hopkins loves it. Everyone's doing great.
Yeah.
And then the brother is pissed off that Brad Pitt starts making money in the city. Not that much money.
Well,
but
doing illegal things, right?
Yeah,
wasn't he like selling alcohol?
Yeah. Brad Pitt's bootlegging, but they're doing it too. He's just making too much money from what they're doing.
Right.
So they're criminals too. That pisses him off. They kill his wife. They accidentally kill Brad Pitt's. So she's a part of the family and she's his wife. They've got a kid. I think she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she gets killed. You're like, bro, the brother is just, you're like, dude, you're killing this family, dude. So then Pitt still doesn't even.
Did you read the blurb about the movie before watching it?
No, I just started watching it.
It talks about, the blurb is like a woman comes in between a family.
Okay.
Like it's like what they're like, the blurb is essentially like this girl is home wrecked the whole family.
Yeah, it's very much like a Helena Troy, like, look, women, ladies, I'm telling you, and it's not ladies' fault. Guys have got to figure out their shit sometimes with these women. Like, these guys he's literally like, Alfred's literally like one of the saddest characters. Now, and this is why I love the movie, he gets a touch of redemption there in the end.
What did he do?
Because they have so Pitt gets retribution on who killed his wife, and then that gang shows up out at the ranch to kill Brad Pitt.
Right.
And Anthony Hopkins comes out like, what's going on here? Guy hasn't shot a gun in 40 years. You love these characters. But he's at the ready. He's been waiting for a reason to kill again. Because he talks about it. He's like, I'll never kill it. He's one of these guys. But now his only, son is at the... So he comes out, fires a shot, knocks a couple guys down.
Yeah.
And then they pull on Hopkins, the last guy, and Pitt's like, no, but he's too far away. Boom. The guy that's going to kill Hopkins gets blown away. And it's Alfred.
Right.
From downtown. Kills his own man.
And Alfred didn't kill his dad, did he? No,
he kills the guy that was going to shoot him.
Right.
Right. Returns to the yeah. Returns to the... I was like, let's go, dude.
What would you rank that?
4.
4 out of 5?
A really good 4.
A strong 4?
No, a strong 4 is a real movie, dude. Drive, Get Out. It's not like... that's a great film.
It's a feel-good movie.
Yeah. No, and I would say, and I'm glad we got into this.
I told my friend Isabel about it. She said it's her favorite movie.
Really?
Yes.
I could see that, though, because the story's excellent.
Yeah.
And I would say that may be Brad Pitt's...
top role?
Best role. Dude, he's uncanny in that, dude. Is he not?
I loved. Wasn't he having like fever dreams at one point too? And he just like, right when he's with the tribe.
Yeah, he like goes to be a hunter. Yeah. But I would say his ability to play. Okay, so like what he does in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's just a derivative a little bit of Legends of the Fall, and in Legends of the Fall, it's better. Like. In Legends of the Fall, he plays the I don't give a fuck leading man of the family, of the movie.
You think Tarantino brought in Brad Pitt and put in Legends of the Fall? He goes, Brad, this guy. Bring this guy back in this movie. And Brad's like, all right, I'll do another Legends of the Fall performance.
I think that's exactly what happened. I think Tarantino sat him down.
Movie I see recently that sucked the bag, dude.
Yeah.
It's the new DiCaprio.
Yeah. Moon?
What is that? Yeah, Moon.
No,
Killers of the Flower Moon. It was terrible,
Moon.
right?
Thank you.
It was so long and didn't go anywhere.
No, it didn't. And in the end, no. I'm so glad he didn't like the movie. Or is this going to lead into my
No, I mean, yeah, it should, but there's no twist in it, right?
Well, no,
it's just right down the pipe. The guy wants to get money, and they start killing off every family member. It took another 30 minutes to kill off another family member, and we all know what's going to happen.
Thank you, Miller. I could not agree. It's like it just doesn't land the plane. It's all up. It's like all intensity.
Yeah. I was waiting for something. I was like,
and then you're like,
something's going to happen. I kept on being like, surely this isn't it. Something's going to happen.
Okay, so you're just describing like my problem with a lot of these I'm going to start calling them surely this isn't it movies. That was my Oppenheimer problem.
Yes.
Surely this isn't it.
Yes.
Hey, Chris, where's the time? Chris, where's the...
He does do the...
Get that fucking
Einstein.
movie.
He does do the Einstein movie then, but it's not as good as any of his other movies.
No, but you're still going.
He goes,
surely
he looks like he's upset or whatever, you know?
At the end.
The movie. It started the movie. He goes, what'd you say to upset him?
Yeah.
He goes, the truth.
He revealed by the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, and both have a similar problem, in my opinion. Like, one of them...
I think I gave. What's the movie? What's the Leo movie? The Leo movie.
Moon,
I think I gave like a 2 out of 5.
I respect it. I thought it was so overrated.
Yeah.
I put it in my. Should I do my?
Yeah, do
okay.
Yeah. Introduce your list.
All right. Well, and you tell me. You keep me tight so that because I made a bunch of. So I made my movie for the year list an overrated city. Here's my overrated city.
Yeah.
This is my category I made, which is just like did not meet expectations. Is Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Barbie.
I thought yeah.
They did not. None of those to me met. Like those were, yeah. Did not meet expectations. I saw Oppenheimer twice too.
Yeah.
Not mad about it. So
that's the lowest tier.
Yeah, should
I start from the bottom?
No, they're really...
How's this organized?
They're just random categories.
Okay.
Let me start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Here's Steam, which is like my top 5 movies of the year.
Top 5 movies.
Yeah, in order.
Okay. Of the year. Okay.
Yeah. Poor Things is the best movie of the year. And I think
seen that.
Okay, you got Emma
Who's
Stone.
That? When she's little or
Mark
something?
Mark Ruffalo, yeah.
Okay.
The Yorgos guy who did like Killing of the Sacred Deer. Just fucking... I think it's the best movie of probably next year and the year before this one. Yeah. I loved this movie.
Okay.
The Claw. Zac Efron about the wrestling family.
Oh, was it good?
Yes.
Really?
Excellent.
I gotta watch that. That looks good. What's it
Excellent.
in movies? It's in the theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Jeremy Allen Greer, really, the father's fucking great. Just a great movie. Wonka.
How was Wonka? Was good?
I loved
Really?
Wonka. Yeah.
Chalamet can't miss, huh?
Now, I will say this. I don't think Chalamet was like the best part necessarily.
Yeah.
I just think it did an excellent job.
Visuals are good.
Unbelievable.
Great visuals. That's what you want out of Wonka.
Dude. Great story. The orphan tale. Great characters.
And it's the origin story of Willy Wonka, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like he gets
it's
like
not a
trapped. No, he gets like trapped in a washing factory.
Chocolate.
Yeah, and what's his face?
Drops?
Key and Peele, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's so funny, dude.
Funny, it a comedy?
Dude.
It's a comedy?
It's funny. You know what I mean? Like when people do that. It's funny, dude.
Yeah.
It's a comedy but it's also just a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't skip any of the stuff you want. You know, the redemption of Wonka. He's got a battle back. Wonka's like kind of like they make him out to be this kind of like he's up against it his whole life, but he's always super creative to get out of it.
Yeah.
And he's got, and like Hugh Grant's the little munchkin, Oompa Loompa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. You meet them. You got to see Wonka and Peter, dude.
I know. Fuck.
Maybe we'll see, because I only saw it once, so I'd like to see it again. Maestro.
We should go tomorrow for like an afternoon or something like that.
I'm game, dude. I'm game.
I don't think we've never been to the movie theaters together.
No, you always do this. This is going to be so good for a clip. No, dude, we all... You always do this to me. We haven't been to like the multiplex, which is what you want to do with me. You want to see me with a massive DC and a corn, a Coke Zero. You want to see me chucking corn in the seats, which I do. You're not seeing me. You're seeing me. We went to see like 4th of July, that Louis movie.
Right. Yes. Okay.
And it was like kind of indie,
Must be the remote right there.
And it was kind of boring, but actually it's kind of a fucking good movie.
I thought it was
Louis,
a great,
I'm going to give you,
movie.
I'm going to give, and Joe List got like mad props. By the way, stand-up comics, shockingly good at acting a lot.
Yeah.
Like, quite good. Maestro.
Is Maestro good?
Yes, without question. Just anyone who's got a problem with that movie needs to fucking just step up.
What's it about? It's like a composer?
Yeah, it's about a composer who's got a divide between his public and private life because he's also gay and he never really tells anybody. But his wife knows.
Sex scenes?
No.
Bradley Cooper making out with other dudes?
No, just like Carey Mulligan's like unbelievable. Just about a time period in life. A lot of it's black and white. Bradley Cooper is proving to be an excellent filmmaker.
He made it?
Yeah, I think he made it. Or maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong about that. But it's good. But let me just say this. I put a little note here. I saw it on my laptop. So I think I should like maybe call it. Well, by the way, none of the rest of these. I'll tell you if I saw it on my laptop.
Yeah.
Now, I think that should almost even make it more impressive.
Well, it's not a big,
that I thought. It's big, all right? Let me explain something to you.
There's some scenes that would be nice in the theater.
Yeah! And you can't see Wonka on your laptop. I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, you should listen to my movie review because I see it in the theater.
Right.
Twice a lot. Right? So I saw Poor Things twice. I saw the next film twice. Godzilla -1 is number 4.
Godzilla -1?
5 is actually, yeah.
What's that?
It's the new Godzilla movie, and it's excellent.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone was telling me, was that you maybe? Someone was telling me.
Bizarrely good. All right, so those are my...
that rounds out your top 5 of the year.
Yeah. That's my top 5. Now here's my...
I didn't see any of those.
So good.
I just watched The Scorpion King. That's what I just watched.
Can I say, though, Miller, I really respect your movie acumen with... I mean, come on, Legends of the Fall.
Yeah. I go for...
And watching Scorpion King when I come in. Right now, you're like bizarrely in my like most respected film junkies. And the fact that you didn't love Moon or Oppenheimer. It's kind of bizarre. I don't know if you're saying this because we're talking.
No, I'm being totally serious. And I thought Barbie was lame.
See, I know you're very opinionated. I know you.
It went over. It was just over the top, and I didn't even understand what we were really doing.
Yeah,
there were a couple scenes that were like kind of fun.
Well, yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah,
Gosling was very funny. Yeah,
where they were chasing after Margot Robbie. In
the real world,
in the building.
Yeah,
and everyone's just crossing paths. Like not even paying attention. I'm like, this is fun. It doesn't make sense, but it's fun to watch.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
But you didn't see any. All right. So here's not mad at it. This is my next category.
Yeah.
So does that make any sense to you? What the category? Should I explain the category? No. This next one, not mad at it, is the name of the category.
Right.
Okay. So it just means. Maybe this is self-explanatory. It's not. I'm just not mad at the movie. I don't know what else to say. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It wasn't Steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not mad at it. I'll take that for what it is. Because I get mad at stuff. Ferrari.
That's with Driver.
Yep, saw it last night. Not mad at it.
I'm gonna throw these in my.
Yeah. I gotta wait for you. Otherwise, I'm gonna be distracted. Unless you can just tell me. What are you just putting in?
Yeah. I threw it in. What is it called? The app that we use.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You keep doing that.
What?
Not mad at it. Ferrari.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
No. Go ahead.
Napoleon.
I am really excited for Napoleon.
Yeah.
Again,
not mad at it.
War? Is there a lot of war scenes?
Yeah, no, it's mostly about strategic battles.
Oh.
A lot of it's about
Oh.
And his
That's like
relationship.
something I would love to like rewatch too. You want to know what it kind of, and I haven't watched it, but you know it brings back was it Master and Commander?
Oh, with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there battleship fights?
Yeah, dude, no, like the movie starts with his upstart. He's one of the greatest. That's one of the reasons I love the movie, cuz like he's undefeated through like most of the movie. I don't want to ruin the movie. Well, I guess you would probably know this if you knew history, but I didn't know history, which is nice. It's honestly nice. He wins like every battle until he gets to.
He's like the best
until he gets to Russia.
Yeah,
which is the best scene in the movie, by the way. Do you know what happens in Russia?
No.
Should I tell you or
no?
Okay. Fucking Russia, dude. It comes off awesome because like all these countries are like character. You're like.
Is there like a jungle, a desert?
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of it's so I love that.
And they pitch them like Star Wars characters. So you hear about these places throughout the movie, but you don't see them just yet.
Yeah.
And then he finally wins enough battles until it's time for Italy, you know? These kinds of things.
God,
and you're like rooting for him, and it's Joaquin, dude. Come on, dude.
I know. I'm going to watch. There's too many movies.
Not mad at Wait, I'm
right?
not, dude, you have no many movies how I'm on here, and I got to make a new category right now because I forgot a movie, Priscilla, and I'm just gonna say this category is movie I love that I forgot while I made list.
That's the name of
the because that's a category because that happens.
Yeah.
So Napoleon and December. I'm not mad at it. I watched it on my laptop.
December?
Yeah, it's with Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman.
Okay.
Todd Haynes movie. Quite good.
What's it about?
Quite good. About, this woman that has sleeps with a much younger man. It's about statutory rape, really. And then Natalie Portman has to play the...
I'm out.
I know. The Hollywood with these... Priscilla, too. Like, they get so... Anyway, but it was good.
Yeah.
But again, I can't go... For me...
Have you seen Napoleon
not
twice?
Mad at it. No. I have not. Neither have I seen Ferrari twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't mad at those.
We should do a back-to-back movie. Wonka, Napoleon.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would be a smoking double.
Which would you rock first?
Napoleon.
You go Napoleon first because it's more serious, and then you can kind of turn your brain off for Wonka, huh? It's tough to go from Wonka into
that's right.
Brutal.
It's a little weird. Here's my thing. I think you kind of want... I kind of think of Napoleon a little bit as more of a main event. I'm not going to lie. Ridley Scott.
So you're more of a dessert guy rather than an appetizer guy.
For Wonka or just you mean in general? Yeah. I think Wonka's more of a dessert. Like you said, I don't want to... I can sort of half watch Wonka.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Dude, we should get a crew and do a back-to-back movie day.
I'd love to do a triple.
I'll do a triple for sure.
Maybe toss in one more of these.
What time do you have to, you got to go noon?
Well, you start at 1 or 2 or 3.
1 o'clock.
Yeah,
then a 3:30 or 4.
Yeah, or you could do a 3.
You could
5. You could do a 5, a 7, and a 10.
Right.
Like around those, yeah.
Right. Do you maybe you do a 3, a 5, go to dinner. And then go back for the 10.
Here's the thing. I want no. No, I would do that with you, but I fear how many men would be willing to return to the theater after dinner.
It would be so fun to watch the disgust on people's faces at dinner. They go, I'm not going to Wonka right now. And everyone's like, no, you got to go.
Yeah, after you have fucking a burger and a piece of cheese. Dude, I just have trauma from people not... The people use the mood. I don't know. Do you think they would go? I don't think they would go, dude. I think it's hard to get anyone. There's a bit of like a bingey feeling that arrives over you.
There's a gross. You get like a film on you. It's gross. Like
you have to like overcome. It's on kind of a lot like unemployment.
Yeah.
There's a certain like barrier you have to overcome after like week 2 or 3 to like really enjoy, and then you can burst through and enjoy it again.
Yes.
But you're gonna be like, I should probably go home. We've watched like
the end of the second movie. That's when you start, like halfway through the second movie. That's when it starts hitting you. You're like, what are we doing? But then the third movie, like when when it first starts rolling, you go, all right, this is the last one. Let's go.
That's right.
All right, so continue.
So then I had an overrated city, which we already did.
Right.
Oppenheimer, Moon,
which are probably considered the best movies, right?
I don't think so.
Right, but like people in the general...
I think people did love Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Like Godzilla won't be talked about at the Oscars, right?
No. And so neither will Wonka. But I think Poor Things will win a lot. Claw. You're right, though. That'd
be great if Efron... Is Efron nominated for Best Actor?
He should.
In Claw?
He should.
Zac Efron winning the Best Actor?
Zac Efron's a little bit of a Tom Cruise, right? He can act, and he's a movie star.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, like We Are Not Friends, old Zac Efron movie. It's fucking knockout. Charlie St. Cloud is like a really good Zac Efron movie that's old school.
Have you seen Baywatch?
No. Is it fun?
It was great.
See, okay, I'm putting down your
Baywatch.
It's Miller's
fun.
movie.
It's fun.
No, I know.
I'll put it that way.
It's fun. So Zac Efron, really movie star, jacked up for it. Okay, let's see. This went. Hold on. All right, so then I got a bonus movie that I liked, The Killer.
Yeah.
With
I was kind of in and out. I was like,
with what's his face? I saw it at the Alamo. Fassbender, the Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah.
Which I don't like that movie theater. And then I got another category here, early on. Faves. So these are movies I saw a little earlier on in the year.
Right.
But they were great. I love them. Which is Dumb Money.
Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Next Goal Wins, which is with Fassbender again. So those are some just fun, gotta see it, worthwhile movies. And then I got my dumpster fire, which is my mega trash heap. Movie of the year, or just a movie I thought sucked, or I didn't like, which was Saltburn.
Everyone's been raving about Saltburn. Terrible. It's got a good trailer. As Ari Gold would say, if the movie sucks, make a great trailer.
I did not really enjoy it. And I wouldn't put it in like overrated because I didn't hear anything about it. You see what I'm saying? It's a different thing. I just didn't like it.
I hope you got something on you. I'm looking at my list of movies that I watched this year.
Okay. So
I hope you have this movie on.
I might have forgotten a movie. It can happen.
Well, two movies.
Should I? Do you want to say it or should I keep going? You
keep going.
All right.
Because I did these two movies. I don't know whether one of them. All right, go.
All right. I've got to see it in the theater.
And I think this is this has to be a top 5 for you.
It might. This can happen with me. You know this about me. But again, I didn't put it in my tentative top 5 here.
Go
ahead. Got to see it in the theater. I've got a couple movies that I really think are worth seeing in the theater here. Thanksgiving.
Is this early on? Are these the early on ones too?
No. This is just like you should see it in the theater. It's this movie.
Okay, all right.
Thanksgiving, which is a horror movie.
Yeah, Tim Dillon's in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. If you go watch that at a different time, I feel like you're just going to be like, well, that movie was kind of bad.
Yeah.
But if you were to see it in the theater, you would realize the jump scares and the fun with the silliness and the audience. It's one of those movies where I like say things to people sometimes about a movie like that, and they're like, that movie sucked. And I'm like, oh, there's a divide here. That's a theater movie.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the Taylor Swift
Is this
Eras concert tour.
Yeah.
Those are so then I got I got a couple more.
What's
categories.
the early on category?
Oh, Dumb
Movies
Money.
that I saw. Okay, that's over.
Yeah. All right, so you got your movie. You tell me then.
Well, this movie, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Oh yeah, it was one of my.
It was one of the best action movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
So I'm gonna put this in my blockbuster category.
That's got to be in the top 5. No, you don't like Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning?
Is that in my top 5? Let me see.
Go to your top 5. That's not better than Godzilla.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it's in my top.
Here's what I loved about Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
It really is. It might be. I might put it in over Godzilla. You actually might, because I loved that movie. But
right.
I would make a new category because this would be my blockbuster of the year. That's pretty ripping, right? Because this is how I think of. I can't. My brain's too stupid. Like, I think I got to stick with what it's my block. Yeah, go ahead.
The perfect thing. It had the perfect length.
Yeah.
But of action scenes and between action scenes.
Yeah, very well paced.
There didn't have. I hate these movies where the action scene lasts 30 minutes.
Yes. And they
give
think
me a
it's
little
cool.
action, then some dialogue, a little action, dialogue. Just go back and forth so I'm not tired of the one thing. And then sometimes too much dialogue. You're like, just shut up and do it. Just execute the plan.
Yes, shut up and hit me with some action.
Yes.
Great point. I think that's actually what makes the perfect action movie. I think you're right. It's a great balance of the two. And you can you're such a great point. I hate when movies do this. They go, the last hour was just straight action.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you.
That's my whole problem with Avengers.
I knew you were going to say
Avengers. There was no action for the first hour and a half. It's just them sitting around a table talking and completing each other's sentences. So then we go to the ship and then someone else goes,
yeah.
That way we can do this.
Yeah.
And then another character goes, because if we do that, then we can do that. And then another character goes, that's perfect because then we do this. And everyone's like, we have a plan.
Yeah. Avengers does do that. It's heavy action.
I told you that I left, right?
Endgame I love, but it is heavy. It's like the exception to the rule to me.
Brutal.
Brutal
movie.
But you've got to have great pace.
Yes. Mission Impossible immediately, great pace. Also,
Godzilla, -1. One of the best paced movies, action movies I've seen in a long time. You would love it.
How's the Godzilla? Because
I know,
what was
it's
the
so
last Godzilla?
shocking. It's so shocking. No, they're all...
I love a good Godzilla, though.
Do you? You got to go see this. I saw it with Juan 2 nights ago.
What's the Godzilla before that?
I think it was like...
I think just Godzilla. Plain Godzilla, I think I really enjoyed. Does he go blue?
Plain Godzilla.
When he goes blue?
Yeah.
Does he go blue in this movie?
I mean, do you want me to tell you?
No, don't tell me because I want.
I mean, here's the thing. What's great is it's actually a movie about like grief and trauma. It's an intimate tale of the main character, and that makes it awesome. And man, I mean, if you can get me to cry, I cried. Here's what I love. If you can get me to cry at a battle speech, you know how I love battle speeches. Don't get me where I'm crying because, like, you know, you can feel everything being on the line for these guys. That's what gets me.
And did I wreck the king to you?
Yeah, because, the king's fucking
Did I wreck
awesome.
the king to you or
I think
no?
I wrecked it to you.
I think I watched it on my own. I think I wrecked it to you. One of the great all-time battle speeches. Here's my favorite. Did you
wreck it to me because it was excellent? I think I had to have
wrecked it to you because I didn't. I just watched it because I was like, "Oh, cool, a war movie."
Sneaky one of his best movies, Chalamet.
The best part about that speech to the army is that he starts going into the army. He doesn't.
I gotta.
You know how like most people, they stay outside of the army.
That's right.
And project everyone. This guy started walking through the army during his speech. Now I was like, this is great, man. He's one with the army.
Let me tell you something. You can transcend.
You got to bring that bit back, man.
I'll bring that bit back. But I'm telling you right now, what I want is to do it in a film and move the genre forward like that guy did.
Yeah.
There's something about a battle speech that
we should do a sketch.
I would love. I mean,
can we do a sketch?
Yeah. Well, I used to do this joke all the like. It's just so. There's a great lineage of battle speeches in movies that goes back from Gladiator to Braveheart to. I mean, it's almost never ending. Godzilla, and some are very different than others, right? The one in Godzilla is like in a it's in like they're not always like. There's a great one in Fury, with Brad Pitt, where he's like talking to them. Like some people do it different than others. Like some people it's like they tell you like we did one the other day. Like I think a battle speech is Tom Cruise in Top Gun, the new one, going, "Don't worry about it. Tell me when we get back."
Yeah.
Because if you're going to battle and you say anything to someone else to encourage them, or to make them feel that, to me, that's what it is. Yeah, but there's like the traditional one where you're like, and I don't even. He goes into the.
He starts going into the army and continues as he's walking through the army, and then he comes back.
One I love too is the Achilles Troy. So it's a little different. The guy is like
Troy's a great movie.
It's the guy from Succession. He's like the guy, and he's like standing in front of the army. And he's like saying like, "Do you want to fight?" And they're like, "We could settle this with like one battle."
Yeah.
And they like call out, they just yell for Achilles.
Yeah.
And then in kind of the anti-battle speech, Achilles like they can't find him, and then they have to wait.
Yeah.
He comes from his tent all the way to the battlefield, rides up into where the armies are waiting, jumps off his horse, doesn't say anything, like clicks his sword, pulls it out, and starts running into battle. Yeah, and you're like, whoa, the guy who doesn't say anything at any point, you love him.
I like
you'll love him.
In The King, the one-on-one battle scene with Chalamet where he fights like the commander of the other. He does a one-on-one. And it's beautiful because it's like realistic. It's like a slog. It's not like flashy. They're just like really heavy, like and like not doing anything,
Yeah.
And then the final, he does the death blow by like pulling out a dagger while they're just lying on top of each other.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Like in the mud. Is that in the mud?
In the mud, yeah.
Oh. Dude.
It's such a good movie. I was watching that. I'll just like lie down here, and be on my phone and just like watch. That's why I had Scorpion King on, where it's like I don't have to watch Scorpion King. I can watch it for 30 seconds at any time and be entertained.
It's another great battle speech that comes to mind, which I think would count. People would count it. Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan. Whenever you have to, because he has to recollect his men after what's-his-face dies. He gets shot in the stomach when they try to take the hill. He's a famous actor. Anyway, he dies, and then all of a sudden from fucking downtown, Hanks is like, I was a teacher back in the United States. Like, everyone shuts up. They're like, oh, he hasn't fucking told us his background all movie, And he goes into that speech, That's a great war speech. All right, so
what's the other movie on my list, but it's 2022. It's Babylon. I thought Babylon.
I love this.
I watched.
We got to do this every year.
Yeah,
and you've got to now. It's by tradition. You've got to bring up.
Start watching some movies.
No, Blockbuster. You got to find the movie I forgot, and you got to bring up a movie.
Well,
from the
most of the movies
year.
aren't from this year. I watched like American Gigolo.
Dude, Babylon was unbelievable though.
Enemy.
Can I say that? Yeah. Oh, I loved it. I mean,
Super Mario Bros. I watched. That's a 2023.
So
What'd you think?
I liked it.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was fine. I liked it.
What's my other? My list will just be movies from 2023 that I watched, and it's like 4. It's Mission Impossible, The Holdovers.
Oh, I like The Holdovers, but
I thought it's super slow,
and it didn't do anything new.
That
tale is so worn out.
And what happened with
it's so worn out.
They played up the guy meeting the girl at the party. Mm-hmm. And he like doesn't do anything. They just like leave it. He has to leave the party because
the movie kind of like honestly, I'm glad you've been really keeping me honest on these things. Like I didn't really like that movie.
Yeah, it sucked.
It didn't do anything. Yeah. What else?
I gave The Holdovers a 2 out of 5.
Did you see anything else?
When Harry Met Sally.
Okay, I love your list being movies. This is great. So it's
Leon the Professional,
because it's giving context to the movies of the year, though, by saying the movies of previous years.
The Menu.
Okay, everyone fucking loved.
I kind of like The Menu.
It's good. It's not a classic. Everyone needs to fucking relax.
Medieval. I think I gave a 1 out of Bones and All.
Oh, I love
The Rest of Your Life.
Oh,
that's a 5 out of 5.
Movie. Yeah.
You know what movie I rewatched, and then we can get back to your list, which is a great movie. Snowpiercer.
Oh wow!
Have you seen Snowpiercer?
I've seen it, but not in a long time.
It is great.
It's like a remake, right? Of like this other kind of.
It is so good.
Yeah, with what's his face, Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. You know what? I left a movie off that Pain Hustlers.
Pain Hustlers.
With Chris Evans and Emily Blunt. I'm going to put on that movie I love while I forgot making the list. So now there's 2 on that. Priscilla and Pain Hustlers are 2 movies. I love this category. That Matt forgot while he made his list that he did really like. My best rewatch, since you did this, I made this category. It's not from this year. This is just a movie I watched this year that when I rewatched it, I thought, Jesus Christmas. That's something.
Yeah.
American Beauty. Wow.
With
Kevin Spacey. Holy shit.
Is that with who else?
Holy shit.
Who else?
Annette Bening.
Is that the one? No, Son of a Woman.
Oh, that's
have you seen?
Classic.
My brothers love it, and I tried watching it like 10 years ago, and I didn't really get it. I stopped. Like I couldn't even get.
Well, that's
through
why
it.
you got to rewatch it. That's a if you didn't, those are the ones you want to go back to. Or if you had an adverse reaction to it, sometimes it's good to rewatch. Can I ask you, is that why you liked Legends of the Falls too? Because it's like about a group of brothers. Because I thought about you too. I'm like, you know why Miller might like this too? It's about like bunch.
Well,
of
here's the thing. It's no more Mr. Nice Guy. You go. I need to be more wily. I need to be a little bit more wild, and also it's just I love. It's easy on the eyes. It's not. I love old movies like that. Not too old, but like 80s, 90s. You're just not. Your eyes aren't strained. You know what I mean? There's a look about it which is just comforting.
There's something so fun about discovering your taste in movies because you've got a really specific one. I enjoy it. I enjoy these takes you have. Easy on the eyes. I never really took that in too much, but now that you said it, yeah, I get that.
You're not anxious.
You like landscapes.
Love. That's why I'm excited about Napoleon. There's going to be some great landscapes. Give me a good landscape, and I'm in. If there's no landscapes, that's why I was even like,
but you're
Oppenheimer. I was like, it's a bunch of people in offices,
right?
What are we watching?
In Senate. Like the most boring shit, right? In the Senate, like,
by the way, some
testifying.
pretty heavy sex scenes. And let me ask you this.
Okay, can I just give you a movie real quick for landscapes?
Yeah.
And one of the great movies of all time,
A Life of Pi.
Lawrence of Arabia.
It's on my list.
Bro, with the projector, what are you doing, bro?
I know. Let me
sit down.
It's
Lawrence of Arabia, the sucker, on your fucking projector, and you'll be drooling by the end of this landscape. Good, Bad, and the Ugly too is a landscape guy. But I get it. You don't want a period piece too, because that's also what I don't period. You know me. If there's one thing Matt Hardy doesn't like, it's a fucking period piece. So watch out. If you're giving me a period piece,
is Napoleon a period piece?
It doesn't play like that to me, which is why I wasn't mad at it. It didn't play like that to me at all. What were you going to say? You were going to say
my mom and
though.
sister. Yeah, my mom and sister threw on a movie. They say they always watch it over Christmas.
Oh, Christmas Story?
And it's like not. I don't even know if it might not even be a
Love
Christmas
Actually.
No, it's like a rom-com, but it's got Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson.
The girl from Sex and the City. I think it's the girl from Sex and
Family Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family Stone.
Classic.
It's it's such a ridiculous movie. I watch it every year with these people. And begrudgingly, I'm like, wait, what is this movie? They go, we're throwing on Family Stone. I go, what is this movie? And then it starts, and I go, this flick? Where the thing I hate is that the guy brings back a girl home.
Yeah, Dermot Mulroney.
That he plans on marrying.
Yeah, he's a simp idiot. He hates his life.
She sleeps with the brother after a night of drinking.
Yeah, because they're not authentic people. They're people that they don't love themselves. Yes.
And then the sister of the wife comes, and now
let's go, dude.
Is in love with the sister after like 24 hours.
Yeah, it's
of the girl
stupid.
He almost married. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
It would never happen.
100%. 100%. Now, listen. Is Family Stone maybe the favorite of Sunday Dins? And along with
no, it's not a favorite, is it?
Maybe that
you guys
and like
throw on Family Stone.
Although the other day I brought up films, and you know what came to the top of the heap like really fast? You Got Mail. Just like sorted. Love Actually, Family Stone. Yeah.
Do you guys ever watch Swingers?
Swingers is Swingers is, but it's not
a Sunday Dins.
But of all those movies, I will give you that Family Stone has sort of there's
it's just get out of here.
But for that kind of movie, it's better than a lot of them because Owen Wilson, he's in that, right?
Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. Owen Wilson isn't in that. He's not in that.
Owen Wilson's not in it. It's Luke.
Oh, so it's Luke Wilson. I love the Wilsons. I will say that. They're very good actors. But yeah, that movie, I've always enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
But I like your take. Here we go. I got a category called I Could Be Wrong.
Okay, this is a new list.
This is just another. I got categories. So some categories just have one movie.
Yep.
So if I could be wrong about one movie this year, I will say, and I like this category, by the way, for you people out there that hear all these movies lists, you never hear a guy say a movie he could be wrong about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, over time, I don't know. Like, listen, I'm rating all of these off this year. Could I be proven wrong about one of these? Sure. Yeah. I'll put Oppenheimer in there. I don't think I am.
You're not wrong.
But I will put it in there because I understand bias so I will say, look, I saw it twice in the theaters. But Flower Moon, no. I'm not wrong about Moon. And Saltburn. I ain't wrong about fucking Moon. I'll tell you that. Mega Heap you want to see. That's an absolute stinker, but just a complete blast.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a couple in here. Blue Beetle, which was like a DC movie with George Lopez. Real fun movie. Transformers.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Beasts.
I wouldn't be caught dead in a Transformers movie.
Yeah, liked it. Pete Davidson was one of the guys. And then A Death in Venice, which was a movie that was a heap, but
yeah.
Horror. I got a couple horror movies. Tasty Guys. I got Talk to Me. Was a good horror movie I saw this year. It Lives Inside was very good. I think it's like a horror movie. And then Thanksgiving. And then one last category I got here. Do not see this. I mean it. These are movies that aren't even fun.
Yeah.
They're so bad, you just shouldn't see them. And on top of my list in that is this movie Infinity Pool.
Okay. Which
changed me as a person, and not in a good way. I'm still recovering from this movie. It's like characters, like, it's really fucked up. It's just like characters like pissing on each other. They're like on a bender, and they're murdering people.
Yeah.
And like it's like gory.
This is theaters?
Yeah, and there's like a lot of drug use and like goats being slaughtered. Yeah. It's one of these weird.
Why aren't you putting this on the app? Why aren't you putting this on the movie app?
I deleted that app because after a while, I just didn't like the pressure. I'll just do it now. Just come see my things now. And then also Saw 10. Don't see Saw 10.
They're up to 10?
Yeah. Your comments are so good for the movie reviews on the year. All right. I think we definitely got a good juicy. But those are if you take anything, those are them. Go see Poor Things, people. Go see Poor Things. That's a shame you missed that. And go see Wonka in the theater, you stupid idiots. And then if you can see The Claw and some of these other ones. But
what's on my list?
Do not miss
well, here
Wonka and the
Here could be a
thing.
fun little thing. Yeah. On my watch list.
Yeah. Fired up.
Release date. So we caught Napoleon, Fall Guy. Have you seen Dream Scenario?
Yep.
Is it good?
It was okay. Have
you seen Bottoms?
Yep.
Fine.
Saw it in the theaters. Fine. Here's my problem with that. They just I'm glad it was they made a comedy, big budget comedy, but they just kind of remade an old movie. Like those movies, and she even said this, the woman that made Rachel Sennett made the movie. She was like, I want to remake kind of my great these classics that I've loved when I was younger. And it kind of was that. It's kind of like a high school comedy movie.
Yeah.
Kind of raunchy, but like fun.
Are you into documentaries or no?
Not like especially.
There's a great documentary. It's probably one of my favorite documentaries. It's called Boys State. Have you seen it?
No.
There's there's like basketball camp, like sleepaway basketball camp, sleepaway like all these
dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sleepaway politicians camp.
No way.
High schoolers that want to be politicians.
No way.
And it's like 200 kids go. And they have to they get separated into like the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. And they have to do an election. It's like over a couple weeks.
And then they have to elect.
They have to elect, and these kids are like, I think I'm going to go for president.
Wow.
And it's just the nerdiest kids. It's so funny.
It's called
Boys State. You should watch it. It's ridiculous.
That sounds pretty great. That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tickets to Paradise I also saw earlier in the year, which is a fun Clooney and Julia Roberts rom-com.
Like ping pong or beer pong or something.
I enjoyed but these didn't. Maybe I could say that's one of the rom-coms of the year. But these don't pop into my. They didn't really pop into my my head much.
Is The Shape of Water good? Did you watch The Shape of Water? That was like a best picture,
brilliant.
right?
Yeah, because several years back. But I didn't love that movie. No, I didn't love that movie. You know, one of the only movies you and I disagreed on, but I think I need to rewatch it, was Nightmare Alley. You liked that movie a lot, right? With Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I think I was like fine. Yeah, I think I liked it.
I'd like to check that out again because that was a movie. But we've been pretty lockstep.
Incendies is on here, and I'll just never watch. Like I know, I know it's your favorite movie, but
it's just one of those. No, my favorite Villanueva movie is.
Look at this, Drayton, long-time listener of the pod.
Dude, can we get some? Maybe we could talk.
He
about
said 3.5. He's at 3.5 stars out of 5 for Incendies.
Yeah, that seems.
You said you only gave it a 4.5 here on your account.
Is that seems about right, dude? A 5, you're not gonna get.
Let me see what your 5s are.
And I think I have a explanation for my 5s. Maybe I'll re-download it.
It's so good, man.
So much time of my life.
What's Hardy's highest first?
Take my entire life.
I don't even know if you rated anything 5.
No, I got a bunch of 5s.
This is my rated. Matt's highest first. Pulp Fiction, Whiplash, A Dark Knight, Inception, Truman Show.
Yeah.
7, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, these are
Jurassic Park, Superbad, Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan. You got a lot. Die Hard.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I haven't seen The Sixth Sense, Casablanca, Citizen Kane, Raging, but I haven't seen any of these things.
If it leads the category, like Die Hard is the best action movie ever
Lawrence
made.
of Arabia.
You can't. Yeah, I mean.
Speed.
Listen, that's the best act. Like, I think I just said Die Hard's the best act. Speed is the best, like premise-based action movie that I think I've ever seen. Like, the brakes are out.
Yeah.
Like Pelham, these kinds of movies. Oh, someone's taking over the train, like Con Air.
What was the train movie?
Right? Like, it's the best of those.
What's the train movie with Denzel?
Taking Pelham.
Pelham.
With Travolta.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's a remake. I love that movie. I love that movie. So
my dad will watch any Denzel movie. It doesn't matter what it is. He will watch any Denzel movie.
Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. This is terrible. Yeah. Okay.
Is there a Denzel movie?
Yes. Equalizer 3.
It's good, yeah.
Is blockbuster. The Equalizer 3 was so good. Denzel puts on an acting clinic in it. Yeah, dude, I'm just like your dad. I'll watch any Denzel movie.
Denzel, man, is classic.
But don't you love that? Because you know what your dad is saying there. And I honestly, I think we're missing this a little bit nowadays. Not entirely, because I think Chalamet, Efron's a little bit like this.
Right.
But
I'll watch any Gosling.
Is the movie so like... But your dad will literally because here's the thing, your dad will literally watch any Denzel movie,
right?
Like even Denzel movies that are like definitely bad.
He has a trust in Denzel's choice for a good movie. I've never. He trusts him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would you? I don't know that I would do that. Or I guess I would do that now, but I don't think people do that much anymore.
Right.
I don't know if people are draws like that. Like Julia Roberts used to be like that. If she was in the movie,
right,
people would just go see it. Like
if Denzel comes out with, I mean, dude, what's her name? Even who's the girl that Sydney Sweeney? Even Sydney Sweeney, who's probably.
Wait, who's that? That's terrible. Like,
you don't know who Sydney Sweeney is?
Is she in that new rom-com?
She's the girl. I think she was in Triangle of Sadness.
Okay. I didn't love that movie. Let me see. Let me just look her up so I'm not talking.
I love Triangle of Sadness. We'll wrap it up here.
No. What were you? Keep going. I just want to look her up.
Even her, and I think she's probably A tier, like A actress right now.
Oh, okay, this lady.
Would you consider her A?
I would. I mean, I don't even know. She's not a house. She's not a household name yet. No, like she's not drawing people like that, right?
Right.
She's getting. I would consider her someone who's right. She's in this new rom-com with Glenn Powell. That's okay. So I do know who she is. I would consider
with the
her
Top Gun guy, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I would consider her. No, this is someone I deeply hate.
There's rumors they hooked up.
He should. What do you do in that movie if you're not going to hook up with that? Like, this is part of the problem with these rom-coms these days. There should be if I should find out that there was romance on set.
Right.
I'm sorry, but like, you want to make these legendary rom-coms, and you're not. Yeah. There's not a little passion on set.
Harry Met Sally. They were hooking up.
Yeah, dude. Set. You gotta come on, dude.
Billy Crystal.
Like, yeah, fucking Mendez, Will Smith. Look, she's getting there. She could get there.
Will Will Smith ever make another movie?
You don't want to get. I think that situation I'm very disappointed in. How does Will Smith get the Oscar? Did we talk about?
Yeah.
We were like
Yeah.
He hit someone on stage.
Yeah,
and then they gave him the Oscar.
Yeah. Chris
Rock is a national treasure at this point.
Yeah.
Did you watch that documentary? Oh, we want to talk about documentaries.
Did you watch it?
Incredible,
dude.
Revived my deep-seated love for stand-up. Miller,
What's my background? What's my background?
Its background is like a screenshot from the movie.
It's a screen. I was watching the movie.
Oh, you took a picture?
Yeah, I took a picture right here and made it my background. It's Chappelle, Rock, and Hart.
Can we talk?
Praying before.
Yes.
Dude, when Chappelle showed up.
Oh, yeah.
This is my favorite scene. You know, because I'm a Chappelle fan.
Yeah, you're a Chappelle guy. But can you just admit, I think now that you've seen this, because they did a good job, about why some of us, like myself, Rock's the GOAT. I think that documentary showed you like how Rock was the culture at a period. And Eddie Murphy like took Rock from Jump Street.
Yeah.
Rock was young, took him, and he became like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because Rock's my GOAT. I still think he's better than Chappelle. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
I think
Chappelle's coming out of the new special on the 31st.
I think it's one of those things where like they're both. I think Dave Chappelle is absolutely in the same he's in the conversation with. So like by the end of this whole thing, could very well be that Chappelle's the GOAT. But I think
Chappelle's the true GOAT because they can't even like get a hold of him. They hit up Chappelle to do Madison Square Garden. Chappelle they're like we don't know if he's going to show up. That's GOAT status, dude, where he's like, I'm not going to come perform.
He's GOAT status in a different way, though, because I think Chris Rock meant more. Chris Rock's stand-up to me meant more.
Yeah, it's everyone. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, he was a prof. Like, Chappelle, very fun, but only more recently has Chappelle become to be the guy with the message.
Right.
Rock lived his whole life like, that's who he was.
Well, he was doing a lot, right? Yeah,
he's like a civil rights activist. You like as a stand-up,
right?
Like
the best though.
Anyway, that was the best fucking documentary, dude.
Chappelle is going to open up Madison Square. No one knows. The lights go down, the music starts playing, and then the Chappelle logo goes up. People go berserk. They're like, "Dude, Chappelle's here."
Yeah.
Killer.
Oh, and one of my favorite scenes when Jay-Z shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, you made it, I'm here. That's what he says. You made it, I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like the culture. It really does bring you to one of those places where you're like, man, that's always been my goal. If you were to be like, what's actually a goal? It's to like be like in that kind of group of people.
Right.
For something, like because
they're GOAT.
Yeah, they're in a no because like I think sometimes like it could be like Kevin Hart like in that scenario is definitely one of the GOATs, but it's for
he's not one of the GOATs. Get out of here.
It's for like I mean you gotta kind of give it to him for
not the trash Hart
for
come on, what are we doing?
His you got to kind of give it to him for the, like,
Yeah, the business side.
But that's aside.
I got you. All right.
Yeah.
That's
we
110.
All right, peeps.